All right, next up, I want to talk to you about standing out, cutting through the noise, sticking out like a sore thumb. I'm going to take you through some of the challenges that sales reps face now that I've been on the buyer side as well as a VP of sales and on the seller side. And I'm going to give you some really fun, cool strategies that you can implement today to stand out and increase your reply rate and book more meetings through cold outbound emails. So just before I jump in, I want to give you a bit of a flavour and a bit of a feel for some of the challenges that you're facing that you may or may not be aware of. Now, your prospects are bored. When they come out of a long day or a long board meeting or a long workshop or whatever they're doing during the day, they get to their desk, they check their emails, and it's boring to go through sales emails over and over and over again. Even average emails all look the same. Just imagine the volume of internal emails your prospects get. If you're selling to the VP of HR or the marketing director or the chief revenue officer or whoever it is, forget about sales emails and external emails. Think about the volume of internal emails they get. Then system emails like notifications from the CRM or the project management software. Then bring in like customers, vendors, partners, third parties, and then sales emails onto that, right? They're just overwhelming and it's just really boring going through an inbox full of emails that look the same. So that's one of the challenges. The other part is everyone gets really obsessed with personalization. Now, as a VP of sales myself, I don't really care if you personalize the email. Like what I mean is like, hey, James, I enjoyed your podcast on ABC or enjoyed watching your video on XYZ or whatever it might be. Or I noticed that you've hired a few new reps recently. Right, like I don't really care too much about the personalization there, although the last one was a bit of a trigger, it's still personalized. I care more that you understand my world, which is why in the Sales University you'll find lessons for persona-based frameworks, persona matrices, so you can really understand your persona, so that when you're writing your frameworks, templates, scripts, it really aligns and resonates and grabs their attention and keeps their attention. Right? What I care more about is do you understand my world? Is it relevant to my situation, my company, and the problem that I'm probably going to be facing? The other thing is same, like everything looks the same. When you go through your inbox and when you're a buyer, emails start to look the same. So it's really hard to grab their attention and then keep it. So the problem that you're going to be facing really is not your subject line, not your opener, not your call to actions and things like that. Yeah, that's obviously got a part to play. But what a lot of you are facing a problem around is actually standing out. It's really, really tough. Like I said, most emails and LinkedIn messages start to look the same when you're a buyer and you're a busy executive. Right, so what I want you to do is I want you to try and experiment with image personalization. Now, I'm not saying you implement this today and you're going to start booking hundreds of meetings immediately, but over the last probably 4 or 5 years, me personally and my teams have seen great success, and I know other sales reps that I can put you in touch with that have had great success with doing this recently and years ago. Okay. Now, at first, it was a little bit of a hard one for me to swallow and kind of get into this. It felt a little bit uncomfortable, but I thought, screw it, let me give it a go. And I would never look back. If I was to go and be an account executive or an SDR tomorrow, this would be 100% part of my outbound strategy. So let me go through this. I've got a couple of examples. So image personalization is a fantastic way of standing out. When you jump into the inbox, in this case, the bit I've grayed out is just for privacy reasons. But in the grey box, I would have the value proposition, my reason for reaching out, planting some problems, how we solve the problems, and my call to action would be something like, fancy a virtual coffee and chat, this one's got your name on it. And then they'd see a picture of me with a Starbucks cup with my name on it and their name on it. I didn't buy loads of Starbucks cups. I bought 2 Starbucks cups, put mine on one, and I would change using some software. I would change their name on it so I could repurpose that image over and over and over again. And you can see here, hey James, I love this, big thumbs up. I can't meet next Monday. Got a leadership meeting face to face. How about we meet on the 15th at 12? So many meetings through this. Another one here from EA. We all know who EA are. First off, great email. This is a senior director at EA. Okay. First off, great email. Sure, I'm free. Let's meet. So that was one kind of image personalization approach that we took. Another one was using a GIF. So you can't see this because it's a screenshot, but this is me at my home office with my whiteboard, and I've got a board pen, and I'm just like drawing a line in this 3-second GIF with the board pen. And then I write, as you can see here, this is for Vodafone. I wrote, hey, first name, let's enhance the Vodafone employee experience and make your life easier. And I'm underlining easier with a board pen. Booked so many meetings doing this. You can see here, first off, appreciate the fun part 2. Great email. It's Friday. Regarding a call next week, I got some time. Let's chat. Had a great conversation with that person. That was a very senior person at Vodafone. And then we talk about breakup emails, right? I've seen some terrible breakup emails. See some great ones as well. I like having fun with this. So it's almost like, hey, this is my last chance at trying to reach you. I've spent all of my marketing budget, spent all my sales budget on this billboard, this like highway billboard to grab your attention. Last kind of ditch effort, right? People say, hey, we're breaking up, and then they start prospecting that person again in 2 weeks' time. And it's like, this just feels a little bit wrong. So what I like to do is I'll say, hey, first name, I just took out this billboard advert to get your attention. Was it worth the investment? And then I just took a billboard image off of Google, took a screenshot, and then wrote this on the billboard. First name, are you out there? Let's, and then kind of put a little bit of value statement there with their logo, their company logo. And this person replied back saying, love it. We are now on the diary in the calendar for Monday. And again, we booked loads of meetings using this template. So image personalization is going to be a fantastic way for you to stand out, grab attention, cut through the noise. Once you've got their attention, keep it long enough for them to go, that's quite funny, or that's interesting, or that made me laugh. Me and a couple of my friends who do this as well in sales leadership positions, we've had people come back with like loads of like crying, like laughing, crying emoji saying this is the best email I've ever received. Let's have a conversation. So if you're not doing it today and you feel a little bit uncomfortable doing it, I felt the exact same way. It just isn't my personality, isn't my style, especially like these ones here. But when I did it and started to implement it, and the volume of meetings that I was booking as a result, I wish I'd have started doing it earlier. So if you want to access more content like this, go to the link in the show notes. I've got 250 lessons in my sales university across prospecting, discovery, demo, business case, multi-threading, closing, and more courses coming soon. And you're going to get tactical strategies like this in those sales university lessons that you can immediately go and execute tomorrow. So I hope this was helpful. Go and try it out and start booking some more meetings using image personalization today.